Welcome back to Doctor Who Makeup. Today's tutorial is a very bright look from the second episode, End of the World. This crazy costume makeup is worn by the character IMDb has identified as the Steward. Now, don't get me wrong, this look is quite simple and requires few products, but it is very time consuming. With all that said, let's get started. I'm going to start off by taking Smiffy's Makeup FX Aqua based body and face paint in royal blue. Looking back, I didn't like the way this face paint turned out on my face. It was very cakey and dry. I think if I were to do this again, I would use something with a cream base. The brushes that I'm going to be using are the Real Techniques foundation brush and the Real Techniques stippling brush. I'm going to start off by taking the Real Techniques stippling brush and dabbing that in a little bit of water and then into the face paint and just applying a thin, even coat all over my face. I'm going to be applying this face paint in between some of the little crevices in my face, including my ears, because I do want them to show up like that. I also am going to be applying this a little bit down my neck. In this video I didn't show, but I didn't go all the way down my neck on camera. I did that at the very end. But in the actual episode, the guy who plays the Steward has the blue face paint going all the way down his neck. I'm going to allow the face paint to dry in between each layer. That way, when I go back to go put on the second layer, the brush doesn't rub off the face paint that has already been applied. I learned this the hard way, as you can kind of see, but some of the face paint does rub off. I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques foundation brush and taking the face paint and just applying this in the finer points of my face, so around my mouth and in my eyebrows. Now I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Mega Liner liquid eyeliner in black, as well as the Wet n Wild Coloricon eyeliner in silver, and the Wet n Wild H2O proof liquid liner in ultra black. I'm going to start off by taking the Mega Liner in black and applying this in kind of L shapes that point out at the very ends, just below my eye. You can kind of see how I'm doing it, but it's kind of cropped out because, well, I'm not a professional at this yet. I'm hoping to get better as time goes on. As you can see from the picture along the side, this is the result that it's going to create. And I'm just going to fill that in with the rest of the eyeliner as well. And that is what both sides look like once they're completed. Next, I'm going to be taking the liquid eyeliner and making a circle on my forehead, kind of like the Steward has in the picture right beside. I'm no professional, that is why the circle looks a little bit wonky, but afterwards I'm going to be taking the liquid liner, and once I put the silver on in the middle, I'm going to fix it up and make it look better. Next, I'm going to be drawing an L shape above my forehead, and basically I'm going to be doing the exact opposite of what I have put on underneath my eye. It's just going to be on my forehead. So it's going to be pointy up at the top and along the sides. And now I'm going to be filling it in. Once I have finished drawing the L's and the little O, I'm going to be filling it in with the Wet n Wild Coloricon eyeliner in silver. Now I'm only going to be doing this to the half of the circle, and when I looked back, I actually applied it to the wrong half of my face. It's supposed to be on the left side, compared to the right, because in the picture I was looking at it backwards. Looking back, I wouldn't use this eyeliner either. I think I'd use something that, like, with a cream, maybe a color tattoo or something, just because the eyeliner was rubbing off some of the blue face paint underneath. Also, I made another mistake. It's supposed to look like one of those little yin-yang peace sign type things, and you'll see in the pictures afterwards that I did fix it and make it look semi like that. But here I just did a line down the middle. And now, one of the last parts, the lips. I'm using the waterproof liquid liner in Ultra Black. That way when I go to drink things, say you're wearing this makeup look to a Halloween party or a Doctor Who themed party, this way your makeup around your lips will not rub off. And there you go, that's the finished look. Thank you very much for watching.